Hello and welcome back to Crafty Turn. Thank you for joining me again. So today we're going to do the final page of the Flight of Fancy album. And obviously we're not doing it in Flight of Fancy paper, we're doing it in the Curiouser and Curiouser paper. So this is our final page. I've already done the photo slots on that side. So the page paper is 7 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we can just stick that down. So I'm going to go around the edges of it, and then we can just stick that down. Oh, no, I'm not going to stick it down yet. Come on, Sarah, wake up in the mornings. It helps. Okay, yes, I am. I am going to stick it down. So I'm going to stick that onto there like that. So that's going to go onto there. Make sure your arrow is the right way up. And then when you stick your papers on, you know it will always be the right way up. Okay, let's get rid of that excess glue. Like that. And then I'm just going to pop that to one side. So what I'm going to work on next is the belly band that I want for this. So for the belly band, I want a piece of card that is 8 1/4 by 4. And I am going to score it at 1/2 inch at either end. So 1/2 inch at that end, turn it 180 degrees, and then 1/2 inch at that end. And then I'm going to fold those over each side like that, and I'm going to burnish them down, good burnish. And then to stop it catching quite so much on the edges, I'm just going to take a little corner so that they become mitered glue tabs. So that is going to go there, and that is going to go like that. Got this stuck in my thumb there. Okay, so that can come out of the way like that. So then I have a piece of paper that is 7 1/8 by 3 7/8. Now, one of the things that I'm really looking at is finding as many places to put photographs, tickets, memorabilia as I can. So rather than just leaving this blank, which would be perfectly acceptable, what I've done is I've used the Cool Cats photo slot dies, and I've cut myself a photo slot. So I'm going to take this off here. I wanted to leave it on because I want you to see that when I take it out, there's quite a large hole, but if I turn this over, you can see, I hope, that the paper is still in there, and I'm going to use that. So I'm going to go round the outside of this. So this paper is 7 1/8 by 3 7/8. So this is going to go all the way around, and then will fit nice and neatly on my belly band. Now, because I've got this slot and I want things to slot in there, I've got to be very careful where I put my glue. So I always start from 2 edges of my slot, and I then just go round the bottom, and you can put a bit up either side, but you're then going to leave that bottom bit. So the next thing I do is I go round the top, because you do want that to stick down. And then I'm just going to go around these 3 edges like that, and then that is going to go on to there. So I want to make sure that is well stuck down before I do my next bit, particularly across the top there. Okay, so make sure everything is stuck down, because what you're going to do now is you're going to take that little strip. Now you don't have to do this. You can leave that slot like that. I just think for that little bit of extra time, this looks so much better. So I'm going to get my glue with the fine nib, and oh, I can't pick it up. And I'm just going to run a little tiny strip of glue along here, all the way along, and then making sure that I'm paper piecing and that it matches. So make sure it's the right way up, and then I'm just going to place this in, and then get your flexi end of your Teflon tool, your multi-purpose tool, and just get it underneath and run it across like that. And then you can go the other end and just run that across like that. So now you've got an almost invisible slot, but you can actually fit something in there. Okay, so this is your belly band. So I want it to be in the center. Now I can eyeball it, but I'm going to go with actually centering it properly. So this, on my centering tools, so this paper is 7 1/4 by 5 7/8. So I want 5 7/8. So 5 7/8, here we go. So I'm going to lay this across the edge of my paper, and I'm just going to put a little mark there. And then I'm going to do the same at the other end. So I'm going with the size of the paper, so 5 7/8. So then this is 3 7/8. So I'm looking now for my, I need to go to my smaller one. Let me find the smaller one. Can't find it now. There it is. So I want 3 7/8. 3 7/8. So I haven't taken the protective paper off all of these, and I'm just going to put a little mark there, which I can rub out afterwards, and a little mark there. So now I'll just put the lid on this before it dries up. That I can put my glue on here. Just get rid of this, a bit gunked up there. Okay, so I can put a little bit of glue on this side, and I'll do this side first. So I'm marrying up my two marks. Whoops, it marries up with the paper, not the. So I'll marry it up with the two marks, and then I'm going to push that down. And then on this side, because I can, I'm actually going to open it and really push it down. I won't be able to do that on the other side. Excuse me. So now I'm going to put some glue on the other side. And I'm going to lay that down, and it should match up. There we go. I'm just going to give that a really good burnish, and just get my tool in there a little bit, just so that I know the edges are really burnished. And then I'm just going to run my tool along here, because I just want it to be slightly, only very slightly curved. So making sure that is well and truly stuck down, just putting my tool underneath and just curving it with my tool. And that is that piece done. So now we come to the main part. So this is A4 or 11 3/4 by 7. And I've scored it at 3 inches and then at 8 7/8. So 3 inches and 8 7/8. I am working on the cutting and scoring guides. And then I'm just going to fold that. Remember, this is 290 card, so I want to be accurate. So I'm going to just do it slowly and always from the middle. And then the same with this one. So just let those fibers break and then get in there. So that will now meet like that. So the next piece is really easy. You want 2 pieces of paper, and these 2 pieces of paper are 6 7/8 by 5 3/4. So 6 7/8 by 5 3/4. So you want one for the front and one for the back. Now I've used my Cool Cats circle photo slots. You can do whatever you want in there, but I want this to actually stand up and be a photo frame if they want to take it out. So I've deliberately done my papers that way as well. So you want 2 at 6 7/8 by 5 3/4. You then want 2 at 6 7/8 by 2 7/8, and those are going to go either side of your slightly wider flap. And then you want 6 7/8 by 2 3/4 to go on the other flap. So I'm going to go all the way around all of these and stick them all on. Just make sure you get them on the right side. So I'm just going to go all around all of these, like so, and then close that up. Now on the Flight of Fancy, I have the stickers as well. I don't have them on here, but you could certainly use little embellishments from the embellishment pack, because there are some little ones in there. So you could pop a little butterfly. Just trying to see what else there are amongst the little ones. There's another little butterfly there. So you can decorate these up however you want, and I will do that. And on the large one in the middle, I might even use a rub-on. So, but I mean, obviously you'll decorate it however you would like to decorate it. So the last thing we've got to do is to make sure there's a fastener on it. So again, I'm going to find my center points. So this is 7 1/8. So I'm going for 7 1/8, if I can find it. There it is. And I'm going to put a little mark on, in fact, if I put that in the middle, be really clever and do one there and one there. Okay, and then I just need my hole punch and find those holes that I've made, those marks that I've made, and I'm going to punch a hole on that side and a hole on this side. And what I've done to finish it off is I've cut myself some ring reinforcers. So these are Corkat's ring reinforcers. So I'm just going to have a bit of glue on that one and put that there, and then one the other side. So you cut out the card one, you cut out your decorative paper, stick them together, and they just give it a nice finish. So I'm going to put that one on there, and then I'm going to open them up and do the same on the inside, just so that we know that it's just that little bit more secure. There we go, one on this side. Okay, so now I can feed some ribbon through that. Just clear the decks a little bit. And then let's just make a little bit of space here. Dear me. Okay. And then this, and this is why you want it to curve slightly, will then feed through there, like so. You may have to do it a few times, and you may need to just curve it a slightly bit more. There we go, it's in. And then those come over like that, and then a little bit of ribbon. Let me get a little bit of ribbon. Some ribbon. Always err on the side of too much ribbon rather than too little. And then that will just see, oops, come together like that. Probably make that a little bit smaller. Just trying to keep the knot tight. I will fiddle with that to my heart's content. Okay, so that is all your pages ready to go into your book. So we're going to have a go at putting them in today. And I'm going to start from the back. So this is my back page. Now you can make a decision. Actually, I'm just wondering whether to start from the front. So this is 1 and 2. This is 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Yes. So work out which way around you want them to go. I'm going with that as my last page. So I'm going to take the album, and remember you've got this double fold. Now I know a lot of people put tape on here. Paul is an expert at doing that. I don't have the confidence to use tape because I'm always frightened that I'm not going to be able to maneuver it enough. So I am definitely a glue person. So I'm just going to run some glue along that side, and then I'm going to run some glue along this side. And then I'm just going to put my hand inside, and because I've done those little cuts at either end, it should fit neatly, and it just slides as far as that fold, and then you can press it down. I can never find a bone folder. Got loads. Well, I've got 2 anyway. So I'm going to just do that like that. And then I'm going to come to this side. What's happened? Oh, I see. No, that's just moved up. I thought something had gone wrong then, but it hasn't. So in fact, what I'm going to do is open this. It's just going to make my life a little bit easier. It's going to mean I can get into there a bit more. Okay, so that's that first page in. You can spend more time burnishing than I've spent. I'm just going to make sure, yep, that's gone right up to the crease. So that's where you want that to go. So now we're going to look at the next one. Let's sort that out better later. So we've got one of those. So now we want our bulkier page. So this is going to go like this. So again, glue on this side. And then just being careful not to get glue on everything else. Glue on that side. And then making sure we're the right way up, because you haven't got your arrows anymore. I'm just going to open that up and slide that one on and slide it, oops, up to the crease. And this is why I don't use, come on. And this is why I don't use tape. So there we go. I know you can put glue on top of tape, but it's still not got the slidey wriggle room. So that one's going to go onto there. That, and then I'm going to just turn it over and open this page up. I can just get in there, give that a bit of a smooch down as well. Okay, I'll do that up properly in a minute. So now I'm going to come to the next page, which is going to match this one. So again, glue on that side, and then just a little bit careful. Fold it over because you don't want glue on your page. And this is where I can understand how it is better to have tape, but from preference I still prefer to use wet glue. So I'm just getting my fingers in there again, and I'm just going to guide that into place there. I can tell that's in place. It's level with the others. Just push that spine and it will go into place nicely. Whoops, and it will slide out again even more nicely. Okay, let me just open that, and I can slide it back in. And fold it up and start again. Okay, so open it up. My hair out the way would be better as well, wouldn't it? Open it up. Slide it in. That's it, that's in this time. So I'm just going to keep hold of it. And then I can get in, find my multi-purpose tool. Just give that a really good burnish. Turn it over and I can see that it's absolutely level that side. So I'm happy with that. It just leaves me with this one. So I want to make sure it's up the right way. It's that way up, isn't it? Excuse me. So a little bit of glue. Remember, keep the glue just so that it's not going on the crease. And a little bit that side. And then finger where you want this, where the slot is. So your slot, that's it. And then slide it in up to the crease. Okay. So again, I can open this so I can get in and burnish this. And then I should be able to burnish it much more easily from this side. Okay, so that now is my 4 pages in the book. So yeah, next week or next time we'll do the back page, we'll do any decorating, so we'll decorate the spine, we'll go in and finish off all of these pieces and perhaps finish off the outside a little bit more. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please press the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. How do you think it's going? Are you going to have a go at it? Anything you want to comment on, any questions you want to ask? Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.